I need more cowbell.
Check. Whisper.
Check.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I'm seriously thank you very much.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. My name is Lane. Taking a look at the charts tonight to make sure my audio settings are on par tonight. Watching Bitcoin try to take a little dump after I got up just a little bit. Come on, Bitcoin, don't be doing me this way. Got a line in the sand here with a stop loss in place. Don't you stop me out now. Don't you stop me out now. She looked like she want to stop me out. She's starting to flirt. What's some... No, liking the way you're looking at me right now, Bitcoin. Stop it. Stop it. Shout out to everybody that's joining me tonight. We got Mr. Miles having a fun day with Caspa. Dave P with his rocket ships and popcorn. How's it going, guys? Not muted. Yay. I got a fever and the only prescription is more Caspa. Well, good old Bitcoin, Oh, crap it. Well, I was pulling it up on the other screen, but apparently it came over here. This is part of the better than life trades that we got in. I got out earlier on the stream, and then I opened up a new position. I'm trying to nurse it into something profitable here. And she may be flirting with getting stopped out, but currently we're still maintaining at 63.43 over here. So still doing okay in our better than life trade. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the bigger picture here on the nice little daily time frame, and then we'll get on to some juicy altcoins. But look at Bitcoin. What happened to Bitcoin here on the MACD for the daily? We got our bullish cross. I like a bullish cross. I'm not feeling this music. I don't know why. I feel like I got cheated out of disco night, but you know, that's just my thoughts. Okay, so looking a little bit bullish here on the daily, in my personal opinion. Apparently, you know, the candles agree. It says numbers go upward at 70,884. Not bad at all for good old Bitcoin on the 4 hour. If I get rid of all the noise I've got here, because prices just already came through all my levels and everything. Don't do it. He's going to do it. Don't do it, Road Dog. Don't do it. You're going to erase everything. Yep. Yep. I am. On this particular chart anyway. Give me just a moment to identify a few lines here. Indicators are looking kind of nice. Sit here and chit chat while I'm sitting here drawing here. If you're looking for divergence up here on the weekly Bitcoin, there's not any. I mean, there might be some little bullishy formation here. It's not really anything majorly great, but we still got upward action. So there we go. Secondary trend line in effect here. Still got that little level right there. We're just not quite knocking out. Or are we? Let me fine tune that little guy. Let's go with the horizontal. Oh, there's a particular, was this array? I rarely ever use these guys. Screw it, I'm drawing a line. That's good. So this area, man, right, was at 60? No, not 60. So what it says, 63, yeah. Or 69,308. A little bit lower, that was near, and we're above that right now, so we're holding that, breaking through that area. That was a weekly top close over there on my candle, so that's kind of a big deal. Major thing I'm looking at is basically this trend line here. See what we're trying to do. We gotta see if we can make our higher highs and make a run for the border on the weekly time frame. Now the daily might give us a little bit more noise information that we can work with here. Might must be the famous cup and handle. Looks very, if you Listen, I would not do what most people would do on this. Most people would just, you know, work out this ascending triangle formation. I'm not. I just don't do it that way. Because I always like to see what my trend is, and then I get a triangulish pattern. Well, this particular one is quite interesting because it could actually have a, depending on how you draw this, a decent, it's got an angle to it. Yes, it does. It's an opening broadening wedge pattern or a megaphone pattern. And Road Dog, you just favor megaphone patterns. No, it's just what I see. We just got a lot of them and I identify them, and that is what we got. I'm sorry. Or that's the shape of it, however you want to look at it. But anyway, it has a better chance of breaking out. A good chance of breaking out. It's 72% chance of breaking out if you want the Bukowski measurements. And do you want the moon targets? Because everybody loves the moon targets. Let's get you a moon target up here. You do it for the breakout. It's just crazy. So I'm actually playing it this way. I got 92. You're dying to see what it is, aren't you? 106. I'm not marking that. What I'm more interested in on Bitcoin right now at this particular moment in time is that 0.5 trace my baby. And the swing high to the swing low. And I'm very curious. I'm very curious about this little guy right here, this little man right here. My little 414, 1.414 Fibonacci. All right, so there. Very curious about this little guy. And if I had to predict a place, that's where I would look for a target. 81098-ish or 81026-ish. But we're on the daily chart. I haven't even got a breakout. For all we know, this little inverted head and shoulders bottom reversal pattern, which is ironically up here at the top of Bitcoin's pinnacle peak, randomly a bottom pattern just appears there. But hey, you can look at it that way. You got the measure move. For the actual pattern and not some freaking flag. They could take you up to this area right over here. 83,000. Sounds crazy. Sounds crazy even when I say it, and I say some crazy things sometimes, but right now I'm finding it kind of hard to not to say, Road Dog, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. You stochastics all buried at the top up here. Your MACD don't even know what she's doing. She's just now figuring out which way is up. Your RSI coming in at 67 right up there at your top speed up here. You got a peak up here, and you may be having a down peak right here. You don't even know. You don't even know. Yep. Well, let's check her out on the 4-hour, man. She's high above the 200 movement average. Definitely as ricocheting off of this 100 movement average here. Just going mad crazy, just like rabbits in the wild in the springtime. Going at it right now, chomping on the clover. What were you thinking? Carrots. Anyway, we're bumping uglies up here with this trend line, just trying to get past it. That little resistance area that we drew on the bigger time frames there doesn't look as pretty on this particular chart, and if you anal about it, you just drag it up there a little bit, maybe tighten it up, do your angles right, treat yourself, go ahead, get particular. I think the more precise that you are on this, the more accurate that you are. Just try to respect the angles, please. So I want to see a breakout just like everybody else, but this is a great place to pay yourself if you are in some form of trade. Oh, I don't want to be the king of 5%. I'm just going to let it stop me out if I don't get it. I got my stop losses at break even, so we'll see what we got going. Oh, did you get me? No, you haven't got me yet. Those prices are coming down close to me, though. All right, let's take a look over here and see what's going on with... Why do you keep going to S&P? Oh, we moved you. Yeah, we were... Sorry. My bad. I forgot. It moved things around on me. Somebody came in and moved everything around. I am kind of watching the S&P. Because the more bullish it gets, and if it gets a breakout there, the more bullish crypto is going to get. It's just going to be a follower effect here. Watching Tether dominance fall, but I don't know if I can really depend on Tether dominance much anymore, because the governments are they're going after Tether, man. The only thing that can save Tether is if the U.S. wants to adopt it as, you know, being a representative of its, you know. But I see them trying to kill Tether in favor of USDC. So you'll probably see less and less Tether due to strategic strategies in place by government regulations or whatnot come into play. Binance is already getting rid of them anyway. And I don't think it's a good thing. Personally, I kind of like Tether. I think they earned their stripes in this game. But we got a breakout over here, a total 3 altcoins. That's what we're trying to look at. Remember this little target that we kept hoping for and hoping for? Well, we finally got what we asked for. We got a breakout and our numbers go up. Do you remember what we said, man? These areas up here, don't forget to pay yourself. I know it gets excited with all these numbers, but peel off a little bit. I'm trying to peel off so much every day. Because they ain't gains until you realize them. And if you did your strategy right, you got enough to peel off, right? If you bought early enough, if you're with us in our channel where you like accumulating on them bottoms of the altcoins for the ones we were picking out. Well, tonight I go over a list of some of these old altcoins that we were looking at back in January. Let's see what the hell they're up to right now. Let's see if I still got something, because I know I do. Let's go over to the chat, see what you guys are chatting about. Check it's good. DP, what? Regret borrowing cash for that short? No, sir. No, sir, because I can manage that. It just turns out if that's, you know, if she doesn't dip back and get it, well, then I'll just repay that 1,000, what was it, 1,000 Caspa? I just pay it back out of my own. And I can, you know, I can do my little strategy again at a higher level, so I'm cool. No, so it worked out. It works out good. Actually, did I? I may have already paid it back. Let me see if did I decide to do that or not? No, I still got it. It was just 1,000 of them. And of that, I think I've only sold. See, I got it tiered up like all the way up to like 20 cents or something. So all of those may not get hit. It just depends on how well Caspa does, but she'll come back down to these areas again. And I'm going to catch her when she does, because that's what she does. She bouncies. You're not feeling the music because that track sucked. Hey, there's Joe from Trade Intuition. Check out his channel, guys. If you're not familiar with it, if you're just tuning in, watching this later, whatever. Joe, YouTube channel. Learn how to trade. Go watch Joe. Government's going after Tether ever since I've been in the space. Yeah, but I think they got some ammunition, or they got their guns all warmed up for them now, though. I think they should let them be. It's backed 1-to-1, or, you know, they got some little certain portion that's more in some assets rather than actual buck for buck, from what I'm understanding. But I don't know. It's not part of the government, just like the Federal Reserve that makes all them digits is not part of the government either. But at least it has its backing for it. I don't think they have a real say-so at all in it. It's not part of their jurisdiction, and that's what's getting them so bad, because this is not part of their matrix system. And They got to get a way to get it back. They got to find a way to get crypto into their matrix system, and that's where they're having such a hard time. Putting something with real this with something that's not real. And we're on opposite. Both of us thinks that ours is real and the other one's not. If he ain't real, never has been, never will be. It's based on debt. Debt operates in the negative, so it's... Oh gosh, don't get me started on them. The central banks and all that good stuff. Mr. Miles says, sorry boss, but I'm not taking any profits in 25-cent CASP minimum. Well, Mr. Miles, when I say profit taking, that doesn't necessarily mean like a permanent sell there. So it's part of a strategy. Remember, I said that my whole goal of having spot margin position open for CASPA was to build a bag of CASPA. And I'm doing that because I pulled off like another 10,000 CASPA earlier. So I'm siphoning off CASPA as I play this game. And then at some point I'm going to sell and pay off the thing after I pulled out my big bag of CASPA. It's pretty cool with spot margin. It's like everything that perpetuals is not. That is so cool. Mr. Mouse says, I trust Tether more than I trust my bank. Tether doesn't do fractional reserve. Yeah. But they will find a way to do fractional reserve. If the banks get Bitcoin, they're going to find a way to screw something up. They can't actually do it with actual Bitcoin, but whatever derivative of it that they're going to offer, they're probably going to have 10 times the amount of whatever Bitcoin could ever be. I don't know. It's just they don't know any other tricks. I don't believe. Mr. Miles says, requesting Ronin. Coinbase gave you some. Ronin. So I want to see what this is. We looked at it before. I want to actually see what it is. Still got Flux up here. How's Flux doing? 98 cents. Cool. We looked at that too. $343 million market caps. Little math on 03. Ronin. It's number 88. I didn't know that. It's a $1 billion market cap. $3.09. Really? Oh, why do I think this is something to do with gaming? Is it? That's what I want to find out. I'm not clear on it. Okay, it's a EVM Ethereum virtual machine blockchain specifically forged for gaming, launched by Sky Mavis, creator of Web3's breakout title Axie Infinity. Okay, I knew it was tied with Axie, and it usually runs with Axie if I remember right. All right. $19 million trading volume in the last 24 hours. Circulating supplies 326 million out of $1 billion. Just had to refresh my memory on what it was. Been a minute. So this is what the patterns are supposed to do, but they're so much fun to play until they don't. It's worthwhile to take a moment just to see how they played out the end. So next time you're stuck in the middle one, you can kind of see how did they end. They end up making a high or low, and then they lose it. So also, we always got to be careful of those higher lows. And you'll hear me talk about, we got to target up here and have another target up here. But we got to get past these areas. Because you could have pulled your fib out and have all your targets up here, but we didn't have it. So she lost it, and now she's doing good. These, when they do break to the downside, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. They don't have like a full-fledged measure move that drops you all the way back to where it started or any of that bull crap. It's not bad. It's usually a shallow drop. So this is cool, and I'm pretty sure that 240 right here was our, well, it confirmed the bottom here. The W or double bottom. And beautifully too, I might add. I mean, a nice little horizontal support resistance flip area from here, this and this area, and now retested it. What's that inverted cup and handle? Or is it a turtle? We got the turtle pattern going here on Ronin. The Mr. Turtle. Oh. Hold on, what's this? Well, you guys know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start drawing trend lines. And I'm going to see that as a bearish retest for this area. But it's not horrible, but that's technically what it is. The beautiful thing about this is that you got a channel that you're in. It seems to be respected, so we got that going for us. These scallop patterns, a lot of times when you see them on tops, you see those rounded tops, and Thomas Bukowski, they come around almost to a halfway point, and then you can see them spike up like this. So when I start seeing a rounded top, you know, I know they say rounded bottoms pay the bills, and then, you know, we usually get a blast. That's from a long accumulation, but just a rounded top like this, they're not usually that bad. It's the spiky ones and the lower highs that really get you. These, I look for them a lot of times to get a bounce at an area, so just throwing that out there. If you don't see them that often. Still, overall, you know, you connect the dots with whatever you got going on here. And it's not the most bullish pattern that's forming, kind of wedgy, rising wedgy, if you start looking at it that way. Or you can look at it as just a channel. That's valid too. That's actually the most valid that you've got. I would actually go with that. I actually like that idea much better than the more shallow channel which is still there. It's got to fight with, but now we got a bigger perspective, right? Now she looks like she wants to come down and touch the bottom of the trend line, and she might, but for some reason I'm not so convinced that she's going to do that. That'd be about $3. Might retest that area, but coming up to 366 might be in place. You're probably looking for a bigger target, and I would just a nice bounce off of the daily 200 moving average there. Let's go ahead and move this little guy up here to 378 where 618 fib is, and that would be a place that I pretty much think she'll get slapped around a little bit. That's at 376. Other than that, we'd be looking at about 413 if it's got any legs at all. Does she have legs? I don't know. One hour looks confused. Ronan doesn't know her pronouns at the moment. I can't tell. Pat. Definitely Pat. Right here at 309. Above the 200. They're below the 50. Above the 9. She's struggling on that 4 hour. Bitcoin is up. Striga, how's it going, Striga? Grimmer says BIS. B-I-I-S. That one always surprises me for some reason. Don't cook one. We looked at it. Oh, somebody got a wedgie. Somebody got a steep wedgie. Thomas Bukowski says that the shallow falling wedges, the ones that aren't as steep, play out the best, and the steeper they are, you know, well, you get your breakout. But I promise you it's going to be the outstanding one. So wedgie or not, you know, we got a channel idea, which I always like to look at the channels. It looks confusing there, so I'll take it off. We still got to measure 0.011 and got this area 0.008 that we still got to get up to. But before any of that happens, we got to reclaim this 200 moving average. She bounced up and had all this sell pressure. I don't know what's going on with this coin, but she was trying to get that old golden cross where the 50 would cross over the 200, and look, it did a U-turn. So that's kind of bearishy sell pressure. I think we have to look at this one on the bigger chart where there's less noise. And I'm just going to come to the 3-day. And let's just tighten this little guy all the way up that we can on the 3-day. Candle body. So I'm going to put this layer right there on top. Right there. And I can't see her because of all those other lines back there. And you can count that if you want to. You didn't even take your measure move from that. That would probably be a nice little measure move. That would be a good one too. If she ever gets a breakout from wherever she breaks out, we'd put this there, but we're still looking at them around the same areas. And she just miraculously jumped up, and I'll keep him over there and bring him out when necessary. So that's kind of opened up the gap here, and it's kind of raised the bar on us, apparently on the smaller term, but that's a little bit more realistic idea of what we got to look at to try to clear some of these areas. We're trying to get a decent, halfway decent trend line. And even here it's not perfect. Even here it's not perfect on the smaller timers. But basically at 0.008, man, I got to see something above that. But before that, even at 0.004, we got to get past that 200 moving average. I got to start seeing some moving averages flip. As far as any kind of bullish divergence or anything, I mean, that's more on the bigger time frame that we would hope for anything like that. No guarantees, but there is some. Yeah, there's definitely the good kind there, right down here at the bottom. So if it's true, if it's going to play out, then you should start seeing some higher highs and higher lows. So, and I would be looking at these candle close areas. This area right here looks like a juicy area to test. So something above this 0.006 would make me feel better about this one being on the right trend. Until you start making higher highs and higher lows, you're still in a downtrend and you don't know if you bottom or not. So, but as soon as we start making higher highs and higher lows, our bottom may be in, and then we can start, our numbers can start going up instead of portfolio numbers start going up instead of going down. But now, if you're a gambling degen just looking for something to throw some money in or whatever, man, well, this is a degen. That's definitely a degen play. And I'm not saying that's bad. Just saying, hey, man, it depends on your cojones. Some people got some big old cojones with big old spikies coming out and just whack them. Not feel a thing. Some people got the little tiny squeaky cojones. Sound like a squeaky dog toy. Coinbase gave you some AKT. Hey, that's a good one. I want to make a little list here. Some things requested. AKT. Coinbase has been really awesome with their Learn to Earn program. Lately, I'm up about $87 past 2 or 3 weeks. Really? I need to get my wife back on that. She was doing that for us. She may still be doing it. I don't know. Says not bad for free. Not bad for free. No. I always take advantage of that stuff. I just don't deal with Coinbase anymore. I never have done the. They had to. I've got to resend my ID or something. So I've just left whatever I had over there. It wasn't very much. The sale pressure is most likely due to Coinbase giving it away in their Learn to Earn program. It'd be willing to bet that 90% of the people convert their bag to Bitcoin DHs. And yeah, I would say well, that would probably have an influence. Even if they like it, they probably expect everyone else to dump it due because of Coinbase's rewards. I'ma keep them all. Whoa. Says Sam Webb. Miss Mouse says, if anything like Road Dog, you'll probably keep them. Crypto hoarders. They're moon bags, Salmon. Or they're moon bags, Mr. Miles. They're free and clears. The biggest majority of them are free and clears. There's still a few scragglers in there I still got to work on. But they're free and clears. But yeah, I agree. There are a lot of them, and I'm not crazy about that. Strega says Jasmine took off. That was on my list for the show earlier today. I don't know if I got around to it or not. I get distracted sometimes. Strega says, but I like to rotate too much. Did you know when you put your hand over your face, it turns into a ghost hand? Yeah, I've seen that happen sometimes. So I want to take a look at some of the ones I looked at back in a long time ago. It's on, I just got the old list I found here. Hello was one of those coins, and I've heard somebody else talk about that recently. Actually, I heard somebody talk positively. I don't know. They looked at it, but it just, I've never been sold on this one. I've never been sold on this one, but I just want to see what it's doing. It was hot. It was really hot. It was a hot coin, talked about. Everybody wanted it. Everybody, because that's what happens. Let's take a look 6 months later and see what's going on with it. Was it the end all be all that it was promised to be? Look, we even have a trade set up over here trying to catch the bottom of this thing for a move up if it did it, and that didn't work out. Yeah. That's what these hot coins that get. I mean, they get hot on Twitter. I mean, everybody gets them because everybody starts looking at them. And then, you know, all the channels I mine are going to do because this is what's hot and it's what's pumping and that's where the money is being made. And then all of a sudden it gets forgotten about. Trash. So this is what real altcoin. This is what real altcoin trading looks like. You just always got to keep this in mind. This is what it looks like. Those hot coins that everybody's talking about, that new project that seems awesome, and especially if it's got a bunch of people behind it. This one had this one had some influencers, some other stuff, and media. No, it was. I mean, they were trying to do a crypto, something like a crypto TV channel or something. I mean, tell me how that works. It's not going to be broadcasted on blockchain, is it? Do you really need a token for it? Apparently, you don't. Apparently, you don't. Chlor AI was one they were looking at, and actually I think this one's probably doing pretty good. I've still got this. How did you lose your freaking major trend line? Seriously? Well, there's like cup and handle, which dang it, man. Nah. To the upside. And woo, she looked so good, and now she's down here. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but we are here on the daily, and she recently did get the death cross, so there's no pointing that out. But we are above the 9-moving average. That's the first start to recovery. First, admit you're helpless. You're at the bottom, and that the only way that you can go up is to pray to Jesus and hope for something better. All right, I still got that bag. Chicken. Can we look at, have you got any good news for me? Man, I'm sorry, I can't get past the trend line. That's the big thing. I can't get past this. She may come in, do all the little tricks, and, you know, break back with the trend line and all that stuff. Yeah, I hope you. I really need you to do that, actually. I don't even remember when I got in. Maybe I'm up, maybe I'm at even. I don't know. She was off on a bag. I think it was in my KuCoin exit or something. Anyway. I don't think anybody here really cares about charting it at the moment. And nobody's asked for this one in a long time. What was another one that was real popular? This one got me. Satoshi VM. Man, that opened my eyes to some people that I really was, you know, I was looking up to. That were on Twitter that were behind this, because after the little debacle there with this one, they've never mentioned it again. Never mentioned it again. You know, if you, I mean, I mentioned it here and there. I followed it for a while and everything. They never mentioned what the sell-off. They pumped it and then it's sold off up here. It was the hottest thing. The hottest thing. So big ass a lot. Yeah. So we got that. Wondering if she'll ever do a comeback. She's down at $3 right now. She got all the way up to 12 that one time. She can come back to 6. I'd like to see her come back to 6. I would be good if she come back to 6. So don't win them all, darling. Don't win them all. That little degen. That little degen. But on the upside, we should be making this humongous booty pattern right here with a neckline. And we might actually see if you really believe in this project. A target of $22 coming. When you're sitting at $3, you don't really give a crap. But now when you start coming up at 4, 5, 6, and then you say, hey man, I don't know. She is, for anyone looking at it, that is making a nice possible double bottom pattern just around down here at the bottom. But you know, she's got a lot of stuff to kind of prove here, right? Some levels that she needs to get past there. So totally be him. Is hello a meme coin? It might as well be now. If you like hello, it looks like a good enterprise. I think I saw an influencer or something. I saw a video talking about it. It's recently a recent video talking about it. I think that's what brought to mind, and then it happened to be on the page that I turned to. When Caspi hits $10 in 5 years, everyone will be here thinking, "Oh, why didn't I accumulate more?" That's why I bought miners. Here's another one, Tia Celestia. Man, this one was hot. How many people chased this one? Because I got some. I got in late. I missed the airdrop. That's what pissed me off. I qualified for that airdrop, but they put a timer on it, right? And I had a cutoff, and that was a good airdrop. Should you have sold the airdrop or should you have held the airdrop? Actually, she's still up at $10. Tia got all the way up to 20. Now she was around 3. I remember her being, even when she's out, I ignored her a lot of it. It's actually supposed to be a pretty decent project. Now, I don't know. But it does look like we got a breakout of our... I'm going to clear this off so I can see what we got. Did she hit our... You suck, road dog. It didn't come down and hit your 748 target. Yep. Is that good or bad? Let's put her on the weekly over here. Well, here's what you said. Clearly, right here was the time to get. Actually, trendline strategy is the only thing that you can do to go by. I swear by this, man. No matter how you look at it, backwards, forward, or whatever. Yeah, this is the only strategy I can see that you can actually use when it's playing out. It works really well with Heikin-Ashi candles. That's the only one I can see you can actually use as it's actually playing out to tell you when the hell you need to start looking there or even there, even if you're on a chill. I mean, I just like to bring that one on. But right now, you got this little breakout. So we like that part. Good old Tia's got a nice bounce though, so she's got something going on. So I wouldn't totally discount this one. And if you got a bag of it, well, I think, and if you're holding a bag of it, okay, I must say I got some staking, so it's just out there. I'm not. I don't think you're burdened on it. She's just not popular right now. These things will cycle around. Daily's got the red dot on it saying she's going to 0, so take that for whatever you will. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, but she does have a red dot. Now that doesn't. She can do red light, green light up here. It's just I take it with a grain of salt, man. I like that trend line. Touch all these candle bodies there on their angle. They had a nice angle. So Tia, anyway, we're getting a bounce off the 618. Now this, I'm gonna just, man, I'm just gonna use my cheaters. Like $28 could be our next target. Of course, we got to get past here at 21. And if you're looking at that, might also suggest that you look at this area too, just in case she wants to do an M pattern, low, you know, a lower high, that kind of deal. I'm looking at this guy. Can you draw him? Can we get him? Man, I gotta get these things color coordinated. Ah, chill out. Boy, you can lean. What happened? No, don't do it. Get back there, mister. Get back there. So we're like 641, 1941 is what I got on this. What is the Binance chart? Anybody ever trade Binance anymore? I liked Binance when I was doing it. Alrighty, coming back to the chat, see what you guys are talking about. You need to $50, says Strega. Man, I'm so pissed. Screw you, Uni. Screw you, Uni. I did have a position of this open, but I closed that one. Not all of it. I still got what I started with on it, but I just got it out of that whole thing. And here she goes, taking off. I forgot where that was. Where were you at, dude? 11.0. And she's at 11.30. She got up to where? Almost $12, right? Nice. So let's clear all this stuff off and see what we got. Yeah, we got one of these. Are you gonna do it? The one move, if you put it in the right place, well, I just put it right there. You can just analyze it. Don't have to draw out all the patterns. Or if you want to do these thieves, you got the retracement right here. Bouncing off that 0.015 area. You still, or you know, you still got another thing back here. So while we're trying to figure out where it's going to go with the magical fibs, all you got to do is look back. You got a higher high there. You got a high swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. Boom. So we're trying to finagle our way up here with measured moves and everything to a 786 Fibonacci. See how easy it was? Easier with the fibs, wasn't it? It was easier with the bigger picture fib, wasn't it? Yep. And we just get the same two targets we always pick out that way too. They would try to make it harder than what it needs to be when we start getting into the nitty gritty. Well, let's figure out what this is going to do, and this is going to do, and this is going to do, and I'm just like that bull that's on top of the hill with the young bull. Daddy, let's go down and talk to all them cows. Let's run down there and talk to all of them. And he said, nope. We're just gonna walk down there slowly, and we're gonna get them all. That came out wrong today. He was wanting to go, let's go down and let's get us one. And the big buck. Yeah, screwed it up, Road Dog. Never mind. Anyway, bigger picture thinking is all I'm saying. Bigger picture thinking. I'm going to respect that. This line and go with this one. So it's 200 moving average is kind of liking it too. So why not follow it? I like this, and I know it sounds crazy because it's too crazy. We're not going to do that because we're going to look back. Hey, remember what we just learned? Bigger picture thinking. Great place to find targets. More accurate targets. You're just teasing us. You can make this stuff as complicated or as easy as you want. I kind of feel like doing it easy right now, don't you? There's not any big problems to solve here, man. We got history. Let's go by history. Nice rounded accumulation, man. We just cleared these levels. Boom. We're ready to start moving up on Uni. Believes it or not, 1279, 1468. Maybe yet even the bigger target of $28.62 for those of you guys that want to hold on. And we just kind of zoom through these areas. I don't know if we'll zoom through them. There's a lot of congestion over here around this $16 area. This is nasty back there. She nasty. Nasty. She nasty. So if we're going to do a higher high, you want those little micro ones. So let's go here with this 113. Boom. Zaka-laka. That should put you right smack dab in the middle of the nastiness. Boom, right there. Right here on the support resistance flip area. Did I ever mention how much I love fibs? Let's see where is support resistance. Do I need to nail you a little? Yeah, I'll go right there. Did you nail it? Well, I moved it. I'm not going to go back and fix it. Here's our top. There's the bottom. There's a zone. There's zones, people. Woohoo! Are you going to do the megaphone pattern? Nah, not on this one. You could, but it would freak people out. That's like, you're a moon boy. And I'm saying, well, it's got a line right there. It has got a touch up here. And it's got a target right here. We're just talking about it, $20. How else would it get there if it didn't have something? Next, please. Bly Hustles, hey, welcome to stream, man. I used to trade on Binance US until things got funky with withdrawals regulations. Now I trade on Coinbase and Tasty Trade. I haven't heard of Tasty Trade. Nice. Mr. Miles says, I am strictly Coinbase and Uphold. I was getting Uphold confused with somebody else. I've never tried Uphold. That's interesting. Uphold is the first and only U.S. exchange list CASPA. Oh, ho, ho. So they got your loan term respect. I got you. It's also one of their most trading coins, I'd imagine. Sam uses them too. Well, I might have to check out Uphold. I'm not familiar with them. Damn it, Sean. Thank you, Sean. All right. Get my post. Thanks, Sean. Uphold. Do they have spot margin? Because that's the deal sealer for me. They got spot margin, I'm in. Lost your master key in a tornado. We got the email, got the password, but they wanted the damn pass key. Oh crap. Did you ever get it? Because I think you can press through that. I've had to go with exchanges where I've lost passwords before and go through some few hoops and they're like, okay, I will reset and blah, blah, blah. they're usually the ones I've had experience with. They've always been really good about helping you. No smart margin that I've seen. Yeah, it's hard to find. But it's a powerful tool if you use it. Well, it has been for me anyway. I like it. It's just doing nicely right now. Keep that altcoins going up and I'll be happy. Tao is on our list. Now that one's done pretty well. Of course, she's kind of sucking right now. Oh, she 400 now? Are you? That don't look right. Yeah, here we go. Because I was making videos back on this one in the day, which actually is like 50 bucks. 20, was it in 23? I'm thinking it was toward, yeah, it was in the fall. I think it must have been down through here. So I liked it then, I still like it now. She got up to 744 and she didn't hit my targets. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. She made that lower high. Gosh darn it. And started this stuff. You respecting that? She got a new trend line that we've been watching, and she's been respecting that. So now this old trend line is going to be resistant. Did you touch that? Don't touch my trend line, man. Don't be touching my trend line, man. What do you think you are? Coming over my turf, touching my trend line? People get killed for that. I cut you, man. I cut you, man. I cut that trade so fast. Man, we just got the death cross here on the daily on Tao, just to let you know. Just telling you it's there. We also got the green dot on the daily, just to let you know. So you can take your bad news or you could leave it. I said she's made a higher high and she's making a what appears to be at this moment in time a higher low. So Tao, I like it. And when she's down here about 365 and all that, I was highly recommend. Well, not financial advice, but I think it did slip out of my mouth, so I'm going to buy me some. So I got a position of that on spot margin too, in addition to what I've got staking, which you can stake on a wallet. And I'm looking for this possible shoulder, head and shoulder to the upside that will give us a measured move. Did you forget we're still in a channel that also has a measured move? Oh, wouldn't it be crazy if they come out to be the same measured move? Does it get you in the mood? That's a nice measured move. You went to a nice little area, Mr. Measured Move. I'm pretty impressed with that one. I'm going to stick with this measured move. Still the upside. Oh, Tao. This music is making me weird. Or weird anyway. So I can take her little head and shoulders. Still the upside. And isn't it crazy how that works? It comes to the same dang place, even though it's a shorter stick. Now, it doesn't strike me as odd at all because I see this crap happen all the time. So I'm not weirded out by it at all. But isn't that like a mathematical oddity with proportions and whatnot between these patterns and levels and shike? I likes it. I think it's cool. I saw you with your laser vision eyeballing out the measurements of that and calculating it and pulling your little fast trick, Mr. Dog. Nope. It's just how it works. Tight ones with these. I don't know. It's just how it works, people. You see this stuff a lot. Maybe you can... Hey, AKT is on this list too, man. We can take a look at AKT. We had that. Oh, that's because you wrote it on there. That was CBD, right? That wasn't that. There's some more targets that have not yet been hit. Not real amount yet. Or did it? I can't remember. No, I wouldn't say it not. I think we remember. I think we actually looked at this after this event. Besides, the lines are over here, so we don't count it. I'm looking for a bounce off this guy, man. I kind of, me personally, with my cojones style, is I like looking at these areas to buy at the bottom of this big trend line. Says I like that. I'm not going to do that because I've got some of the staking. Although my Degen may start working on me. Look at that beautiful cupping. No. That cup has got a problem. It's got a fountain in the middle of it. I don't think that's a cup and handle. I think that's a fountain. That's the fountain pattern, which I could see why. That's my water droplets. It's at the target area, if you noticed, for the fountain. Yeah. Well, that's how we pay for this YouTube channel right here, ladies and gentlemen, with fountain patterns. 431, 432. I'm not making fun of patterns because I am actually a pattern trader. I'm just, you can simplify it all with these freaking trend lines, baby. Support, resistance, trend lines, 2 basics. And then you sprinkle in your own little stuffy stuff. Your own little indicators and whatnot, if you so choose. Your own little tools, be it Fibonacci or whatever. Your own little, hey, that looks like a pattern. Is it a pattern? There's a visual guide over here. It looks like one of these guys. Hey, Margaret. Mr. Bukowski says that this pattern has a certain tendency to break to this side, or I could expect this, or if it fails, he even says it usually does this when it fails. God, gosh, there's so much information over there. All for free. 431s. I'm looking for a bounce here. We got to break out this channel for us, anything on AKT, but I like where it's at here. It's a place I would personally be looking at it. I don't know anybody else would. It's kind of at a 786er. Then we got it's at a 618-ish. We're counting this move-ish. If we're counting this guy, we're getting a beautiful bounce off the 786 off this bottom here, and I would like that. And I would actually look for this little guy right here for a target I got. The good old zero line right there. So AKT, will you come back to 618? I think she will. Yep, I think she will. Man, you guys are chatting away. Chatty Cathy, look at you guys. Uphold does not offer margin or leverage for purchase. Do you actually get the coin, or is it one of those where you trade on the coin but you have to leave with dollars? They gotta obey U.S. regulators. I'm taking this probably one that you gotta leave with dollars. They get a bandana that says NFA. Not NRA? I want one that says NRA. You got the Dogecoin for free from a policy called CoinBot, but it was worth like $250 then. Oh my gosh! Should have put the paper with the key in the safe. Oh no! Yeah, I could have, would have, should have on some of that stuff. You ever send a bunch of crypto to the wrong address? But addresses were such, well, they're still a little bit of a pain now, but I remember back in the day when we'd have to actually type the address in. That long string of numbers and big characters and little characters, it's so easy to screw up. The first Bitcoin transactions I ever did were, my gosh. Yeah, that big Bitcoin wallet, there was you had to download the whole blockchain history and let it sit there, and I don't know what it did, but wait almost 2 days. Just, did it go? Am I getting my, did I actually get it? Did you scam me, man? 3 days for Bitcoin to arrive in your wallet. I'm like, yes, this is going to change the world. if you want to get super secure, hide them in plain sight with no context, Mr. Miles. Then if you die, you can have people go down to a nation treasure type of quest for your keys. Mr. Miles, are you leaving these comments over here, Mr. Miles? That sounds ironically like you. We're going to take just a moment here to, you gotta, where are they? It's been a minute. There's one. The memories of my family outings are still a source of strength for me. I remember we'd all pile in the car. I forget what kind it was, and drive and drive. I'm not sure where we'd go, but I think there were some trees there. The smell of something was strong in the air as we played whatever sport we played. I remember a bigger, older guy that we called Dad. We'd eat some stuff or not, and then I think we went home. I guess some things never leave you. I guess some things, yeah, never leave you. I think a good product would be Baby Duck Hat. It's a fake baby duck which you strap to the top of your head. Then you go swimming underwater until you find a mommy duck and her babies and you enjoy them. Then all of a sudden you stand up out of the water and roar like Godzilla. Man, those ducks really take off. And also, Baby Duck Hat is good for parties. These are some of the comments that are on my channel. I mean, I don't. Why is Road Dog doxing my stock accounts? There can only be one. Justin Crypto says, I'm going to create Pepe on Caspa. If you don't, somebody else will. Oh, okay. Mr. Brown says, I guess we're talking about the withdrawal. Depends on the coins depends on the coin for uphold. You can withdraw the coins if the crypto is a certain tier. They have a tier. See. Man, I just like a straight out old fashioned Dex. Black says, yeah, I sent Bitcoin to a Litecoin address once. And it is about $35 worth in 2018, which is how many thousand now? I think I sent some Bitcoin to a Bitcoin Cash address on an exchange. I used to have addresses just sit there. It's probably still sitting there. They never do anything with them. Imagine how much money they could reclaim on some of these exchange accounts that they have with the keys if they just go across multiple chains with them. National Treasure is a movie. If you do make Pepe, make Pepe the shade of green that Caspi is, says Mr. Miles. And Mr. Miles says, also speaking of Dexes, they should be coming to Cas. That was on the roadmap. I didn't know it was coming this soon. That's awesome. Mr. Miles says, hook him up with an airdrop if you make it. Caspa Dex will make millionaires. Oh, it obviously looks like it's going to be the hot thing. Grifter coin. Gotta make a Road Dog coin. I tried to do one over on the B20s or something. I don't know what happened. I just thought it'd be fun to do. I don't know. I'm a boomer or something. Something didn't go through. But they're making it easy to do coins on some of these things over there. But let's check out Arun. I'm in Arun trade, and she's starting to make a little bit of a come up now. Same thing on some of the other things we're looking, but she's below a major trend line. That's kind of a big deal for me, and she's only got two options: it's either to break on through or bump her head into the wall and get rejected. And I don't know how crazy Rune is right now. I'm hoping it's crazy to go bump her head against the wall one more time. You think that you would have done it by now? Calling it a she, I don't know. I don't know your pronoun, Rune. We've never had that conversation, and nor do I ever want to have it with you. I gotta clear some of these things out. I don't need some of these lines. So, Rune. Up to these areas. Let's see what she does at 721. Man, I would want to see these. I would love to see $16 Rune again. AGIX. That's also on this list. So is Say. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that, we had a request actually for Jasmine. I'm sorry about that. Jasmine's a hot one. See how she's doing. Doing nice. Doing very nice. So nice I can't see it. Is this what we had? Okay, I can't. Shit, what happened? I'm gonna move some numbers, people. I have to move them so I can see. I get to make that one bigger. So she lost a trend line. Looks better on the 1 hour if you look at it this way. Coming to the downside for Jasmine. So retest right now this Fibonacci area 3.8 cents, but she got a good chance coming down here, testing the bottom of the trend line here. 50 moving average is also down here 3.7. Doesn't sound like much, but that's a good, nice 10% drop there, almost maybe a nice 12% drop, which on the bounce back up could be a 15% gain. It's all in how you look at it, I guess. There we go. There we go. I know we got a channel idea going on. But you also got this little guy that's currently at play, which rising wedge might be breaking down to the downside. They can. We'll see how it plays out. Still, channel idea is still in play though. All your moving average are moving up and to the right.
Okay.
RSI is coming down. But that's all okay. It isn't 46%, which technically when RSI gets under 50, we're considered bearish. Below 50, just kind of like being below the 200 moving average, we just, you know, takes on bearish sentiment. That's just the rules, the guidelines, the rules of thumb. You got to have some. If you don't have some, you don't know what you're doing. You just look at it. Oh, I guess it's so good. I guess it's bad. I don't know. So below 50, we're bearish on it. So RSI is kind of bearish. I'm looking for 3.7. Who are you talking to that way? This is blocks in front of me, man. AGIX. I am out of AGIX, and that was one of my bigger ones. I was making videos on which it was 5 cents. That was my big thing because I knew AGIX. I was familiar with AGIX. It was one of my coins. That was one of my oldies. What I love, but I finally gave her up, especially when they gave out news about them going to do all the merging stuff. I'm like, oh, that's a sign to get the freak out, in my opinion. Because when they do all that stuff, things get convoluted, and then you got people trying to buy or sell, trying to get in, or, you know, or they, like me, know that there's going to be a lot of, it's going to be a mess. That's just my take on it. I'm not trying to freak you out, but that was my take on it. So I was looking for the best position because I got in like at 5 cents. So I want to get gone. So bearish retest of this thing, and that was the double top we had here Monday morning quarterbacking, but we haven't looked at it in a while. No, Monday moving quarterback. We're just looking at it. What happened? Clear her out. It's not bad. What's she about 90 cents? I just know they're all going over to the AGI coin. So I just pretty much took everything, put it in FET that I had in that. She was respecting this trend line. And so far, I think that was a good move. But FET is just kind of hanging in there and just not really doing very much either. So we're in a channel. And this is a fun one because depending on how you look at this, well, it's going to be a inverted shoulder, head and shoulder to the upside. This could also be a shoulder, head and shoulder to the downside. Now, I wouldn't say that because, as I say before, these are top reversal patterns, and so I only look for these at a top. And clearly, there was a top up here that did not have another, so no, I do not look at that. Could it be an inverted head and shoulder? Well, if it did, it's technically in play. It could also be 3 rising valleys, or if you just zoom out and just kind of connect the dots, you got a channel. And I sound like just a channel freak anymore when I listen to myself. I wasn't like that when I first started. I was all shoulder, head and shoulder, flag pattern, this pattern, that pattern, but the older me just kind of says, you in the channel, dog. You're going to bounce out of it until one day you don't. And it sucks to hear that when it's presented that way. But if you buy the bottoms and sell the tops, you can kind of take profits on what's in between in the meantime. And that's pretty cool. Instead of trying to figure out which shoulder is a head and head is a shoulder and that valid isn't. And, I mean, that's cool, but you know, when you zoom out and still you, dang man, you can zoom out more. What do you mean? Why shoot, looky right there. Well, what's that? It's a mess is what it is. It's nothing but a mess. Well, that's what you got. You got the old symmetrical triangle, which is so dependable. Oh, man, you got a channel right now. Who are you talking to? I don't know anymore. Here's one big old pond, marlin. I haven't looked at this one in a long time. How you doing? Where can I go? How about Coinbase? Actually, she's doing okay. Well, I mean, she's down. She's definitely down. She got her nice little curvy move and her wicks up here, and it was over. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only counting 4 stages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ideally, we look for 5 and a blow off top. Now, I've yet to see that play out anywhere in the past few years. But I was looking for it. But we're respecting this 200 moving average here on the daily man for Pond. Actually looks good. So if you're in this and you're like wondering what the hell's going to happen with it, did I make a good choice or not? I'm saying, yeah, it looks like you're good. In fact, I'll give you a little bit of hopium. The 4.7 or even 5.1 cents. I think those are some good areas to look at getting paid. Or area to look for a bigger reversal. I think that's a good zone right between these two levels right there. But that's just what I think. So never say what you think, feel, or want. Some people even get banned for such foul language, saying think, feel. But it's got some head and shoulder feels to it right here. It's got those vibes. What are vibes? Are vibes feels? Yep. I think they are. Support resistance flip area that it's just, what are you doing? Well, you're fuzzing it. Why are you fuzzing my support resistance line? Are you trying to redefine me? Do not redefine me, says my line. Can you bounce off this? Because I'd like to see that. You're in the bill of Big Brit Ichimoku cloud. Stochastics wanting to go to the upside. Indicators, RSI is just 56. I think you got it in you to reclaim that 9-moving average here and start working on some upside. But man, I'm kind of pissed about your trend line thing. You're making me have to go all the way to extremes right here, there, to draw this. And that's me going to all these little wicks down here. And you're kind of like on your last straw. Figuratively speaking, with this trend line and that one, you have no choice but to bump or jump. And you better bump. Because if you jump, I think we're putting some spiked nails down here to catch you. There ain't no parachute for you. We're out for blood. I'm gonna be pissed. Sometimes you have to kind of talk lean to them. They have not regulated how you talk to your crypto yet, so I can still do this legally. And sometimes I can get abusive. Sometimes they need to hear that so that they listen. Listen here. Guys, I'm running out of coins to look at, guys. You're just going to look at the ones I want to look at all night. I tried Coinbase's future for the first time this week. It's definitely different than what I'm used to with perpetuals, but at least they finally have something I can trade to the downside and up. Yeah, that's cool. I used to like it over, I don't know what they're doing now. I haven't been on Coinbase, but I used to use it on the Pro until they whatever merged, or I don't know what they've done. At one point, this was cool. At one point, you know, when you would move things off of the regular Coinbase app, the one that you would was basically a swap, you would get charged fee. I mean, they fee you to death anyway, right? But you'd also get charged when you moved them off, right? But if you transfer them over to Coinbase Pro, you can move them off of Coinbase Pro without any gas fees on your ERC20 tokens or whatever else that you're moving. That was cool. Used that for a long time. Then ETH started getting expensive and that quit. That stopped. They put a stop to that. But it had some perks. NLS is one that we looked at back in the day. How's that one? Did it turn out to be anything? It's on MexC Novus protocol. It's also an osmosis? I didn't know that. Wow, aren't you the moneymaker, Mr. Novus? She was hyped. I guess she must have been hyped up. She had something going on here. Well, this was me taking one of those wild, crazy measure moves to the upside. Put it on the top just like a pro. She had none of it. Wow, aren't you down at just a nice little bottom area? We just need a little more hype to go through, start it up again and see if we can run you up one more time and make you repeat this whole scenario. I'm not even sure what this one does. She's at a... Let's give her a fib breakdown. Where are you at here? What'd you do here? That's there. Overall move. Well, my little fib area lines up really nice with this little area it had before. Well, yeah, I didn't yet. Just going through memory lane with some of these. We also looked at SWE back in I think this should have been January, so somewhere around here. And we're pretty much, it was in January. Shoot, it could have been, and it probably was during the rise, because that's when everybody would have been on everybody's radar. And now we're back at those levels. Isn't that ironic? How in 6 months, And I say this to kind of look back and, you know, take this time where we're looking back on some of these things. And I don't know if you were on the show or maybe you remember trading back then, but yeah, all the hype and then what came of it. And think about, you know, what could we have done different, and what can we do to definitely, there were several places to take profit, whether you were trading or just holding this for a while, that would have behooved you to listen and at least did something. So that's the lessons I'm getting from this. I'm just seeing all these areas that the opportunity coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Don't put money in the bank, but neither does just holding on to these positions for a while, going through all that drawdown, unless that's part of your strategy. Just saying, it's just funner, I think, if you have some kind of strategy to pull off dry powder some way, whether it's selling on a trend line, selling when the price is too far away from the 21 moving average, or you got a price target, a measured move, however you're doing it. I just think you don't really profit until you take it. That's a hard lesson to learn. I mean, it really is. I mean, we can get in our heads and we can take it. Oh yeah, we know that. We know, but actually doing it and doing it well, doing it with a good strategy. I mean, that takes some work to do it right, consistently and repeatedly in a way that actually produces results for you. And I'm still working on this myself. For my HODL bags, I don't know, for some of you guys may not have heard, but here's what my plan. This is what I try to do, and I'm not perfect at it. It's not working out perfectly, but it is better than nothing. I'm having good results. So I group together my HODL bag, basically, except for maybe the ones I take the value. Doesn't mean I want to sell the coins, but I'm taking the value. So I don't know. Let's go, for instance, let's just use, let's say $50,000. We'll just take a number. Let's say that's what we got in the market in our HODL bags. That's counting our Degen accounts, our little count here, a little count there, and overall. So let's say for in general, we got about 50,000. Portfolio value 50,000. Run the mill. Well, my strategy is for HODL. It's not your active trading thing that you're actually trying to, you know, like my futures account or anything like that. Just the longer term stuff. What if over the next 18 months that I try to attempt to take a certain percentage out every month? Because we get pumps and we get the dumps every month, and while they're pumping, why am I not taking dry powder out? So I don't know, you make 5-10%. So if you're taking out 10%, you'd be looking at taking out 5%, $5,000 each month. So maybe that's too much. Say 5% of this. Could you take out $2,500 every month and do that? Could you break that down to where it's maybe $80 a day, $90 a day, whatever that might come up to? Let's say it's $90 a day. Can you find a way on some of these things in your HODL bags that they might be up to where it might average out to $90 a day? Or at least to where you come back in a month and say, well, hey man, I've got this goal where I'm going to try to pull out $2,500 out of all these things when they're up on the good dream days. Can we try to do that? I mean, that's one way. That's why I'm and that's helping me get some dry powder to have to deploy. Just that little strategy. I'm looking at taking about 5% out each month. And there's an amount that I can pay myself a day, which ironically is more than I used to make a week. When I think about it, when I was working, slaving away at that jewelry store, slinging them diamonds and selling all that gold. Just some ideas to throw out there. There's all kinds of strategies, but that's what I've been flirting with lately that I'm liking. For the HODL bags, anyway. It's like a nice little savings account. You just withdraw, but you're, pulling out this collateral that we put in, and eventually pulling out just a little bit of the profits that we put in. Ondo get a good lesson. Let's take a look at Ondo. That is one of the newer coins that I've been building on. I haven't bought any in a while because she's been freaking going up. She did it. She got out of that. She got out of the channel. Oh, hey, I was going to erase this, but now I'm not. Or I can move stuff around. So we put this idea out here when she's flagging out right over here, whatever she was doing. Top of the channel, resistance area. She had this pattern. This one has like a 70% chance to break out, which apparently she freaking did. Was this one of those freaky measure? Were we playing with freaky measure moves? I don't know what this is. Let me back that up. Oh no, that's just a trend line. That's my trend line. That's not a measure move. That's a trend line. And so we're down here. I don't know. And I've put my targets up. And of course, we can always put the top of the channel as being one. But throwing this one out there as a willy-nilly, man. 148. That if you zoom in, you can say, Road Dog, you suck. It's 148.2. It's not 148.6 something. And actually, I got 148.75 where my line is. So, but close enough for me to go, nailed it. I do that for the algorithm. It really helps the daytimers out. Nobody shows you this. Nobody does this. That's why today we had a better than live stream, just so to make that statement not true. Are we coming back down to 134? Looks like we might. We broke our trend line right here on Ondo, so she might be getting a discount. Will it be a big discount or a little discount? Gosh darn it, we need to retest this trend. This trend line needs to hold. I won't say we need to retest it, but it needs to hold. And it's a little sloppy here on the 4 hours, so I don't know if I even trust it over here. I've got that drawn on the daily. What you doing, trend line? What you doing, trend line? Is it a solid trend line? Are you comfortable with this trend line? Is the angles right? Does it pass the Road Dog? Yeah, actually, that's it. I'm riding with that. 130. Wherever it is. Why are you bouncing like that, man? Why? 134.6? The 1 hour says, baby. She's not in the 1 hour. I mean, it looks bad. It's on the 50 moving average. Look, but the moving averages have not crossed. And that could snap price back. Let's just want to look at it that way. Or price could snap back and they could say the same. Price keeps coming down, they're going to cross. So they follow price. That's what they do. They follow. Like a little puppy. Except for these red and green ones, they run around like crazy. Hard to keep up with them sometimes. Tectum was an old one we used to look at here. Tectum. I'm not in Tectum anymore. I'm not at all because the KuCoin migration thing, or was it the MexC thing going on? Was the last place I had it. I think KuCoin. I think I don't know. She's looking good here on the 1 hour. What's she doing on the daily? What's she doing on the daily? Hell, have I looked at this recent? Oh look, we gave a target. Give a target. This target 1272 is. She's at the target. We had an oh crap target down here 823. I don't know if she's gonna go down there or not. She's reclaiming the 9 on the daily. That's the first sign of recovery. Honey, just take it day by day. One step at a time. Keep going to them meetings, honey. You can do it. You can make it. You don't have to come down to the dumps unless you're trying to go to the devil. Speaking of the devil, where is she hanging out right now anyway? probably won't show up on the daily. She'll show up on the 6 hour though. She right up here, man. And all these moving averages are sunk down below her. Except for the 800. She's lined up really good above the 800. All the other ones, man, whoo, they on a downtrend. What's up with that? Why that be? Why that is? What up with you? All right, Tectum, I need you to make this little bottom pattern that you're hopefully doing here. The old famous Adam and Eve? Or is it an Adam and Steve? There's an Adam and Adam. That is the W pattern. And then you got the Adam and Eve with a little pointy and a little soft roundy. And that still makes no sense to me. Why? The only way that I can see this male and female is with a dangle. And I don't want to take it to the dangle thing again. And then if we got a dangle thing and then the round thing, I'm not thinking about female. I'm thinking about cojones. I don't even want to think about cojones. And that's why I don't like to talk about this pattern. It's just awkward to explain. Adam and Eve, double bottom, and then you got to go in that scenario. Why is it a bottom with a pit? No, it's not meant to. No, can we talk about? Let's move on. See if you can find Novo. It won't be on TradingView. Is that one of the Caspa things? Novo Solana. Is it a Solana thing? I don't think you would be doing a Solana thing. I could be wrong though. Blockbuster says, have you heard of core number compounding? No, I have not. I haven't heard of that. I will write it down though. You got me at compounding. You really know how to speak to a sock puppet. It's kind of similar to what you're talking about. Oh, rip off the top above your core number. Ripping off the... okay, I'll check into that. Sam was thought it was crazy until today. Novo is a layer 1 proof of work. Okay. It never really took off, but I spec mined it when it was doing well. Well, this wouldn't be it on Solana then. It's gotta be over here. Is it? There's a Novo version 2. Would that possibly be it? Novo is a DeFi project that rewards stakers. That would be it. That's it? Layer 1 proof of work? Also, so I got 2 chat boxes up. I need to close that one. Okay, well, they're using the same logo, it looks like. Oh, really? And this is version 2. Did they maybe they switched gears or something? Let's go check out the website. Hello, what it is. What are you? It's not secure. Now is it secure? NovaDeFi.xyz is for sale. Click here to inquire about this domain. That's always a great sign. Okay, so I'm going to take it that's not it. Oh, they don't even have a chart. Well, we've got this Novo. Which they're not going to tell me what it is over here, so I've got to click a web's Novo Money. It's got Novo Explorer, and I saw something mining. The renaissance of programmable money, Novo reimagines the classic UTXO-based scalable technology by redefining its core infrastructure and virtual machine. I believe this is it, Mr. Ma. So this is it? Okay. All right. Supported by over 3,000 miners worldwide. Looks interesting. Unlimited transaction processing capability, large-scale non-blocking smart contracts. First thing I want to do, go to GitHub. What you been doing, mate, man? You been doing anything lately? They had a hackathon 2023. 2022. Will they have one in 2024? Updated 3 weeks ago. Well, this is an update. Update in 2023, May 2020. So layer one kind of already settled in, but it's nice to see that got something going on. They're updating and everything, and even as much as Electron Novo 1.0 Python. They forked. Okay, interesting. Let me check out this. Well, I should have come here first. I thought about it briefly, but I don't know why I didn't. Trader wise, it has nothing to tell me. It's had $6,000 in trading volume lately, the last 24 hours, and it's got, well, we got nothing over here. Oh, that sucks. Stay up to date with the latest Novo news, projects, videos, guest posts, and more. Novo Hackathon 2023. That's kind of old news right now. Novo memes. We got some bad news, friend. Wow, that's a dog tour. Ha ha. You're extremely low on Novo. Dog tour. I fell for that. Big block, such mine. Very business. Okay, they got memes. All right. Okay, well, let's look at the It's got a market cap of 41,000. Is this market? This is a proof of work, and it's got 41,000 market cap. Oh, this is not it. Oh my gosh, I'm clicked the wrong one. You suck, Road Dog. You suck. It's got a fully diluted valuation of 400,000 or $401,000. Are they still doing it? Is it still mining and everything? Check out the Twitter. Fleet Pharma. They joined in December 2022. They last tweeted, or no, is that it? Repost February. So not really doing anything over here. Okay. Don't really say much activity going there, so we can't really chart it. Other than here, what's this? It's doing something. Where you at? Who's got you? Can we look at you? It's on SecuX. I guess that's how you say it. No, wrong button. Look, we're there. We're at SecuX. I guess that's how you say it. SecuX. Well, she's doing something, isn't she? Let's zoom out. So up to all, I'm just going to say 875, and we're down to 70. Well, she's got her butt crack in and already come back down for the other butt cheek. She's done this before. That's interesting, though. That's interesting. And didn't quite make it to the same, just a little hair below. Might she do this again? I could, taking a chance. So if anyone is a Novo, man, it can make a 13x really quick. Whenever it did start moving, right? How long did that take? Within about a week. So it looks like 1 week out of the year. No, that's 2023. That's April. Okay. Well, that's interesting. And they did something 2023. So I just wonder why they haven't done anything recent. I don't know what to really make of this one. It's a lottery ticket play, in my personal opinion. But is Orca ever going to get moving? You know, when she does get moving, I will probably not be messing with Orca anymore. She was hot until she was not, and she's at 255. And we were looking, I don't know if you're here, but we've been looking at some old coins that I pulled up back in January. Surprised Orca's not on here, but we looked at some of them, and some of them look a lot like, some of them look a lot like this. There's a few of them that look good. They're done well, but Hello was one of them. It's done terrible. This one looks better than Hello, but this one's functioning, but I mean, it's just, I think it's just a governance token for a DEX. That's not the most popular one over on Solana. Pull you down to, is that your very bottom? So you have to go all the way over here. So does that mean with your Elliott count, that's got to be your 1, 2, 3? No, that 3, 4. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, 786 for Chase Me here, which does make sense. Well, since we just had that, no, that's not it. Okay. If she does come back up toward the top one again. I would even throw that one in. So how is she doing? Let's take a look. She's got the green dot here just now on the daily. That's cool. Weekly's had a green dot, so things she may have, but I hope that she has. Have not regained the non-moving average on the weekly, and that's gotta be a must-have. That's going to be at $2.55. No, that's up. Yeah, $2.55. We're at $2.55, so we're trying to reclaim it right now. So that's a nice trend line for the weekly there. And it sucks on the daily. I just locked it. It does not line up quite as well on the daily. We just tightened up for whatever trend line that we're looking on. It's helpful, but it gave us a good idea to look at. I think before I moved it, where we lining up with. What I will do is just keep that angle though. So I just backtracked it. I just backed it up. I would like this idea, so I'll go with that. If I got touches on this trend line, then I know this angle's solid, and This would be the same as me taking a measure from here and just moving it up here. We just did a bass-backward way, taking it off the weekly measurement. I know that's confusing as all get out, right? But it's cool. We're good. Channel, partial decline, leveling out. First steps we look at before breakout. So let's hope for that breakout. Look at that atom and possible Eve. So we're getting into the bottom pattern areas here too. I like that. So this is the accumulation zone from the fibs. So that makes a good target. And from where we are to there's a nice 43% move. 326 to 3, where was the target? 362. Through this little area right through here is where we start having a little bit of resistance, I believe. From there, 5 to 640, 642 would be the place. I've got to see it really get past. So that's our fib, or 625. That's a good target, long range target, I think, to look for. If that fits into your strategy. Otherwise, we got to hang on for 8, 9, or 10. Depending on which part of the frenzy that, or the after the frenzy that it was purchased at. So if, now I'm underwater on this one. And so seeing this, I may go, it's not bad, it's at 255. I remember us trading and looking at this when it was making these areas $5 and $6. I remember expecting it to go to 8, and I think it did. I think we were looking at it before it happened. I don't think we were expecting it to revisit 8. I can't remember that. So it's been so long ago. But anyway, I do have a small bag of this, and now I could add to it and then lower my entry point so that I get profit sooner. That might be a strategy I employ on this one, since we see that we're bottoming out. I may do that. I might do that. We're above the 4-hour 200, but just bounced off of it. We're within 20 to 30 cents. I'm good with it. I'm actually going to do that right now on the Phantom wallet. Because, man, those Phantom coins have been, the Solana meme coins have been hitting it up. Ping looks like it's up. Honky looks like it's up a little bit. Costco hot dog. Costco hot dog up. Gummy up. Where are you, Orca? I'll have to. Please do not forget to do this. Okay. Post it. Post it. Bailing out, man. Sean, you're fired. Now, I'm glad you brought that up, Selena, because I was not thinking about where I looked at it the other day, but I haven't looked at a chart on it. And for me, it would do me good to actually put a little in here and bring my cost down. And then that way, when we get up to these higher areas, I have to figure out where I need to take profit, but I can get out, hopefully in some profit. Or if nothing else, I might de-risk, because this is not one I'm going to be playing. I've not been really crazy about his performance, other than when it went to the moon over here when Solana was on its heyday or whatever, caused all that. I've used it, and now I can't even use the DEX anymore, because you got to have a VPN to use the DEX, or last time I tried it. So she's not, I've gotten, I don't have much love for it anymore. Let's take a look at good old Bitcoin. Baby, are you treating us right tonight, Bitcoin? Can't seem to get that breakout, can you, baby? What's up with you, Bitcoin? Looking at you on the 15-minute, are you still trying? Are you at $71,140? And I can't help it, but I've got to come over here and see if I needs to takes a little profit. And or should oh baby, you're really trying to do it right now, aren't you? She's trying to do it right now. I was going to end the stream, but she's trying to do it right now, right in front of us. You know what this means? Oh, we need to go watch it live. My goodness, that music is loud tonight. Chuck, can you turn the music down, please? Sean. There's too much noise. Thank goodness. Well, everybody's excited about Bitcoin. They seem to be cheering away. Oh my gosh, they're bringing out the drums. Trying to anticipate Bitcoin's next move. Is this a reverse cup and handy? We can coin that term. Look, we're coining a new, this is our new pattern that I just now made it up. The reverse cup and handle. The reverse cup and handle. The mirror image cup and handle to the upside. We will rock you. We will rock you. Ladies and gentlemen, the anticipating is getting highly intense here as we watch Bitcoin come back to the field. Toeing off against his adversaries here, the Bears. The only sign that we have that might tip us off to his next play, really, it's just the fact that is above the 9-moving average, above a trend line, and the Ichimoku cloud is just saying, she's going to go up. She's going to go up. However, Market Cypher has a different opinion of it. Market Cypher is saying, I'm getting ready to tank your ass, Bitcoin. I'm going to take you down. I want to take you down hard, fast, and heavy as soon as I can. Right now. Putting you into the red candle right now. We just wait here in anticipation with that drum beat and my freaking skull beating over and over senselessly. Makes me want to sing Queen songs and argue trend lines. Wow, we just sit here on the 1-minute chart. And folks, I got to be pulling some profits here. If we're breaking a little trend line, well, that's just something I just like to get in the habit of doing. This little trade that we're in right now on the stream. Hey, can we get back to it? This is a section that we call this section better than life. Are we back? That wasn't supposed to happen. I was just cutting it off. We're supposed to run back. Are we not? No? Okay, Sean. Holy crap! Press the right buttons! For goodness sake. Elvis would like you to hit that like button if you like all the silliness that we do. If you don't like it, hit it anyway. Just pretend that you do. We came over here to take some profit. That's what we came over to do and check out these trades. So the better than life trades that we got going on. My entry was a little up there on this one. Getting back in 70,670. I did not get stopped out, but my stop loss is a little above that 70,699. Both of these trades. I'm up 13%, and just because she broke that trend line, bounced off that 9-moving average. I like it. I know I'm on the 1-minute chart and everything, but we changed the trend line. We just broke it. This is a good time for me to take profit, even though I do think that's just going to try to moon it or whatever. I'm sitting there. Yeah, you go green candle, go baby. You threw your green candle thing right now, baby. Do it. let's get back to where I was supposed to be taking profit. I'm yapping. It's easy. It's fast. Just do it on the phone, man. It's faster on the phone. Do it on the phone. So we're going to take a wee little bit of this and nibble it off. That's the wrong one, dude. Oh, look, you already lost $1 while you were sitting here doing crap. You suck, road dog. Learn to trade. Manager, I'm only 2% on one trade. Why are you giving me different stuff? Are we having VPN issues? I've been having VPN issues over here. All right, we're going to do it through the app or through this thing. We'll do it here live. Which one are we on? We are on. Are you the? You're the dollar one, right? Can we do this? Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, cool. I want to take 12%. That gives me about $23. Oh, perfect. I didn't even know they had this at CoinEx. Well, then I might close. Okay, I don't want to close as much on this one. We're just going to close 250 contracts. Oh, sweet. I like that so much. That was easy. All right, cool. So I just paid myself a little bit, and if we do get a nicer pullback, I may or may not add to this trade, just depending. But I like to milk them that way. And my stop loss is still set because sometimes those get okay. Stop loss is still set. We're still good. So now I got to, if I do lose and it comes back and stops me out, I've still got what profit I have actually pulled out, and that helps. That helps a lot. It really does. So cool. Well, there we are. That's just better than life. Trading strategy that we're using over here on Road Dog Crypto. And now we've taken that little account to, I don't know, it was like 35 or something, and now we're at 6,500. And I don't know, just thought I would put an account out there that started a lot less than some other tuber that we're tracking, but a little friendly competition. Why not? Let's grow these accounts. Why are they sitting at $5,000 all the time? Let's get them past the $5,000 mark. That's all I'm saying. Let's make this number go up. And the market's saying, let's do it. We've been waiting on this market to get favorable. It's now favorable. Now it comes down to how you manage your trades and how you get in. Is how you grow your portfolio. That's what it comes down to. Let's do it, babies. Oh. Joe is lighting up my chat. Awesome. Better than Miller Life, says Stragahart. Yeah. Oh, no, keep it together. What did I do? Did I cross the line? Guys, it is 12:45. Oh my God, is it really? How long have we been going? Dude, all right. Well, clearly it's past my bedtime, especially if I'm going to try to get up and do a morning stream. I don't know if that's going to happen. There might, if I get out of bed in time, I will try to be on about between 10 and 11 because nobody else does it. So somebody's going to be doing it. Nobody showed you how to make these gains. Ironically, flip the channel. Somebody else will be over there. Trade in a 1 minute chart, maybe. I don't know. I think it's silly to trade a 1 minute chart, but since we're here, let's just have a way to do it. How far is price away from the 21 moving average, by the way? Oh, look, it comes right to my trend line. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow night, if not during tomorrow day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope it's been fun, been insightful. I don't know. We just kind of been shooting around and watching NUMBA go up, baby. Don't forget to pay yourself as your portfolio grows. It's not real till you make it real. You got to sell to make it real, whether it's a win or a loss. So choose those winners, man. Choose those winners. Good night, everybody. God bless.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make you look like you're so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits, little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it. I see it when you walk my way. Nice big head, come and play with me. Freaky dog, freaky dog.
Good night, John boy. Mr. Miles, I've got my eye on you, mister. Hands above the waist. Hands above the waist, Jenny.
Just gonna be away for 1 hour.
Both hands.
Don't break anything.
Thank you.